Okay, welcome back to another review and thoughts on Inseminoid, which is a 1982, although other dates seem to say it's 1981 or 1980. So I don't know what I'll put this as. Maybe, I guess, 1982. But anyway, this movie, if you've seen Prometheus, it's basically Prometheus except lame, or not even lame, except it's stupider, more frustrating of characters, and a lack of good effects. Because basically it's the future and pretty much in the subterranean caves of a remote planet. A team of archaeologists begin getting picked off one by one after one of their crew is impregnated by an alien. So, I mean, that's what Prometheus kind of is. I mean, what it led up to. And granted, at least that movie looks. Granted, it had more budget to it, but whereas this is directed by Norman J. Warren, which this, I guarantee you could probably, this seemed more of a TV movie because the quality is not really good. There are some shots I will say at the beginning when they first when first opening at a cave or whatever, and it's shot pretty nicely. There's some nice scene photography there. And then I will say even the cave, I believe they actually shot inside interior of a cave or whatever, if I remember reading that correctly. But yeah, overall this movie sucks. The acting's terrible to laughable. Character decisions are stupid, except for one character, but then she gets taken care of by the end. So then it's like, what was the use of hyping her up if? And then she gets blamed for being smart, for doing the smart thing and killing an infected crew member. Because there's like what I want to say 8 or 9 or 10 people in this crew, and they all get picked off one by one. I swear, a lot of them, I don't even think you see a lot of their deaths. And people call this a ripoff of Alien, like the original Alien movie, which it has vibes of that with the crew and an alien thing. But again, you don't really, I'll say this, you don't see the alien creature ever again after the impregnation scene. Is that even a word, impregnation? After the alien and possibly the doctor of the crew, although maybe the alien kind of was inside of her head and tried to maybe manipulate her mind of thinking it's actually the doctor doing this, but they don't do anything with that, and they don't bring that back. The woman that plays the infected, impregnated, alien-carrying woman, she was boring. You don't know anything about anybody. I mean, the movie starts off with, again, 2 people in suits, space suits, are digging in this cave, and then you get introduced to these other crew members. I will say Holly was probably my favorite of the chicks in this. Although we don't get to see her. We see the one woman that I didn't care, like, really to see, get how she got. We see there is nudity, but only from one character. And I did not care for this scene at all. Characters die in stupid ways to where even the character Holly, like I guess she's the boss of this team, and yet she dies because of stupidity of another character and possibly her own stupidity, because, you know. But I mean, the movie, again, starts off with people digging in a cave. They get these crystals. I guess crystals infect their minds or do something, or free the alien beast. And then we never see it again after that scene with the woman. And then she starts killing people off. And, you know, the guy at the monitor is very cool about it. He's like seeing her knock out the cameras, and he's literally asking, why would she do that? I don't know. Maybe to, you know, invite you guys down for a vacation down Death Valley and, you know, have a tea party. I don't know. Like, what? Or the fact that he even sees her chasing another crew member. I think it was Holly. Or no, maybe it was Holly or a different character, Kate. Maybe. One of the other characters, this woman's chasing, middle-aged looking woman as well. I meant to make a difference in the crew members. The infected middle-aged woman. The guy sees this woman chasing another crew member, and he's like, I wonder what they're up to. And then you have the scene where they decide to try to sedate her because we can't kill her because she's pregnant. Even though we don't know how that happened. She's just miraculously, you know, pregnant. And okay. Not to even suggest that maybe whatever she's carrying is not human, because we're on an alien freaking planet. And we had one of our crew members go crazy over these crystals. But there's a scene where Holly and the doctor and another character, another woman character, they try to hold, well, the doctor tries to fight her, tries to sedate her, but somehow she overpowers him with one arm. I don't know why he doesn't just knock her out, but... And then the Holly character has like this electric buzzsaw thing, or laser thing, and somehow, instead of, I don't know, just, you know, ramming it into her neck or something, no, she just stands there all nervous, and I'm like, why didn't we, I don't know, get the one guy that was, I guess, romantic with the middle-aged woman, why didn't we get him to be with the doctor guy and the other guy? Why didn't we get the three men to go down there, you know, to hold her down and then, you know, sedate her? But no, we get two women. One of them just leaves her captain to die. Literally, like Holly's screaming for help, and the girl just runs because she's scared. But that's okay, because that character dies at the end anyway, so... From stupidity as well, and weird... At the point where the middle-aged, crazy chick woman, she gives birth to these twin, dick-looking embryos, alien embryo babies, and pretty much the movie ends, spoilers, with the guy that was romantic with the middle-aged infected alien woman. He chokes her out and she dies. Then he goes back to the woman, the blonde chick that he left the two alien babies with, even though I don't understand why he doesn't just kill these things. They're not human, so kill them. But he comes back, he sees that she's dead. Woo, what, WTF? I didn't see that coming. And then it does a close-up on the other alien baby's mouth, and it implies that they kill him off screen. A lot of characters in this movie die off screen. Like, there's this one woman who... I didn't understand also the rules of this cave. There's like points where, oh, we can't go out of our base without suits. But then I didn't understand the interior rules of this section of the cave. They go out. There's times they go outside, well, not outside of their lab and into the cave tunnels. They don't have their suits on, but then they come back, and then there's times they need the suits on or they'll freeze. And one character literally dies from that, but because she's stupid, she doesn't know how to connect two colors together, a yellow and a green, I believe the guy said. And he's literally telling her like what to do on the monitor. He can see what she has to do, and she doesn't do it. She like try, I can't do it. You gotta help me. I can't do it. She's like crying, and I'm like, dude, just connect the stupid two wires. It was like, like bread. The twist. All you have to do is twist them together, and then your phenomenon, your temperature will be okay. But no, she takes her helmet, opens her helmet open, and sucks on this tube thing, which doesn't do anything, and then she thinks she's from the Saw franchise, so she tries to saw her leg out of this thing as she's stuck in. I'm going, and then the guy, he's literally yelling at her to just connect the wires, connect the two wires. It's very easy. It's not rocket science. Characters do dumb stuff in this movie. There's spots where characters somehow, there's two characters, they run off, they try to arm themselves, the infected middle-aged woman jumps them, and then literally, like, if you step on her stomach, she's weakened, so instead of, I don't know, kicking her and doing more to her, they run off, and literally, I guess they let her grab a gun, because she's armed with a gun, and shoots at them, and even though I thought they had crowbars, and one chick has a hammer, doesn't do anything really. And then you have explosives that don't do anything, but I guess it injured the one lady, and then we see her death off screen. But again, like, it doesn't have good effects. The effects are laughable. The fight scenes are amateur to what are you doing in spots, and men running away from this woman that you can literally overpower, especially with I say that, but then there's times I think there's two guys and she still overpowers them, so these men are just pansies, I guess. I don't know in this movie. But yeah, and they even tell on the monitor, there's been a terrible incident. Do not open your doors this is protocol for don't open your door for anybody. But then they don't like say why. They don't say who is the cause of this protocol. Nope, it's just don't open your doors for anybody. It's like stupid. And then the one chick, when the guy goes to try to open her door, like to get in, because he needs her help collecting food and stuff, she's like, I can't let you in. They told me not to let you in. And then he's like, well, get Holly on the phone. So then she calls Holly, and then she's like, I got Garrett or whoever outside my door, and then Holly on the other line of the phone. I thought this was the best scene in the entire movie. It made me laugh. Like, she literally yells at this chick, well, let him in. I mean, like, again, that was the best scene in the movie. And it wasn't even a funny scene. But to me, it was funny because it's like, these characters are dumb. And either other characters are calling each other dumb. So, I don't know what else to say about this movie. Except that it's stupid. Even the way it ends with a cliffhanger, I guess, or oh, they're gonna go to Earth, I guess, because then this other team of people come and the two alien twin babies, uh, I guess they're gonna smuggle themselves to Earth. Which then I'm like, I don't care. Um, this movie's not really shot interestingly. There's no cool camera angles, no cool camera shots, no interesting filmmaking involved. Acting's terrible. The fight scenes are just laughable to unbelievable, especially when, again, you have one middle-aged woman against a bunch of guys, and none of the men decide to group together and go after this infected woman. Like what? And they let her throw explosives at them as well, and somehow that hurts them, even though wasn't even close to whatever. But I'm just ranting on and on now. But if anybody's interested in paid requests such as movie reviews, commentaries, reaction videos, link to the PayPal is down below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for listening. Peace and love.